Get right to our first question. It'll be from Joe Bettner with the Norman transcript, and then we'll go to Jason Kersey. Joe?
Hey, Nick. Just wanted to ask you, obviously coming back for this year and could have chosen to, do something else, but I'm curious, just what is your mindset heading into the spring and kind of the goals you have set up for 2021?
As far as this spring goes, I'm trying to, develop my game. I'm trying to help the young guys that are just coming in to help them get accustomed to what we run here and the stuff that we do at the rush position and just trying to be a better overall teammate and leader for everybody. So that way I can get a better version of Nik Bonitto for this upcoming season, and which I'm gonna go to that. Obviously we have lofty goals here at the and especially in our defense, but as a team, we want to get that last one in. And that's really the goal going into this is, just getting better and trying to get that last one.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, Jason Kersey and then Ryan Aber.
Yeah, Nick, you mentioned helping young guys. I'm curious about Clayton Smith. I think he comes in with a lot of excitement. I know you haven't had a ton of time on the practice field with him, but what impresses you about what you've seen from him so far? How good do you think he can be?
Oh, no, he can be really good. Just off the bat, like his athleticism, it's not normal for a freshman. He comes in, he can run, he can jump, he can do all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure you guys know that from, watching his high school tape and stuff. But you can just tell he has a lot of, raw ability. And right now it's just more of, slowing the game down for him and actually learning, okay, like how to play like at the college level and just slowing it down for him. And, I feel like once he gets that part of it down, he's going to be a beast for sure.
Okay, let's go to Ryan Aber and then Bob Prisbillo.
Yeah, Nick, sort of on the other side of that, what have you seen so far from Caleb Kelly, and what's it like, having him back he's close to healthy?
Yeah, CK, he's been great coming back, and I feel like he's definitely moving around well. Today we didn't really get to do too much, but just seeing him, he's moving around, been doing this, CK things, and it's just good seeing that, especially with all he's been through. So just seeing him out there today and going through everything, it was just really good to see.
Appreciate it, Nick.
Yep.
Okay, Bob Prisbillo and then James Hale.
Yeah, Nick, you made the decision to come back. How tough was that? Was the NFL draft something that you saw as potentially being an option after last season, or just kind of take me through that process?
Oh no, it was definitely a real option. Just from having talks with my parents and just telling them to, giving them my opinion and them giving me their opinion. It was definitely a lot to think about, but overall, I still feel like I left a lot on the table personally, and I feel like as a team, we still have a lot to do as far as our goals, and I feel like we can all accomplish that this year. So that was definitely a big factor in me coming back and wanting to help my team and be a better leader for this team as well. So.
Go to James Hale and then Garen Emig.
Hey, Nick, good luck this spring, staying healthy and everything, man. Last year you added moves to your game. As a pass rusher, Lincoln's talked about that. You've got to be able to do that. We saw that. You became a better pass rusher. So I'm sure your mind's been cranking, man, and I'm sure you've been thinking about, this spring, can you work on some more game? Can you get some more things in place to really get going in the off season and training camp?
Oh, no doubt. There's always stuff to get better at. And, I feel like I want to be a perfectionist at everything I do. And I feel like there's still a lot of stuff in my game that I'm trying to perfect, especially in the pass rush and in the run game. So, definitely I need to hone in on that this spring. That's the perfect time to work on it. And, I'm just trying to get better every day out here. So.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Hey, Garen Emig and then John Hoover.
Nick, good to see you. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Having a good spring watching basketball. So not a bad day. Monday afternoon basketball,
Yes, sir.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about Buki. He found a home last week or announced that he was going to UW and all. And I know a lot's been said about his decision, but wanted to give you and a couple of your teammates sort of the final word on his impact while he was at OU and whether you guys were going to miss him.
Oh, no, we're definitely going to miss him. Book had a huge impact, since he stepped through day one in this campus. And, we're going to miss that leadership. We're going to miss that energy at practice. And, he was definitely one of the most selfless guys that I've ever met. Even when things weren't going right for him, he was always cheering on his teammates. He's always, encouraging the young guys. He's always teaching the young guys. And he was just a great team player, a great guy. And, I definitely know that I'm going to have ties with him for the rest of my life. So, we're definitely going to miss Book here for sure.
Okay, very cool. Thanks.
Okay, John Hoover and then Brandon Drum.
Hey, Nick, appreciate you doing this today. Take me back. It was just 1 year ago, basically last week, I think, that, you guys had a spring practice and then had a little media session, and then there was pro day, and that was it. You all were shut down. Take me back to that kind of where you were mentally with everything that was going on. What do you mean we're not having spring practice? When are we going to do it? What was your mindset like at that point?
As far as the mindset, I'm pretty sure everybody was like that. Like, where do we go from here? Because, I personally, like, my life, I've never experienced anything like that. And, I'm pretty sure we're just all like, okay, like, what's next? Like, even the coaches, they didn't even know what to do. So, I'm pretty sure, like, we were just all shocked at the time. We were all disappointed that we couldn't have a spring practice. But, it just left a lot of anticipation for, when we do come back and how much more we got to be appreciative of the game. Because just like that, it got taken away from us last year. So, it definitely made us, me and my teammates more appreciative of the game for sure.
Thank you, Nick.
Okay, Brandon Drum and then Chandler Engelbrecht.
Hey, Nick. Last year was Jamar Cain's first year coaching you. Can you walk through just kind of what he meant to you and your growth? And then can you talk about Ethan Downs' kind of his growth since he's arrived on campus in January?
Yeah, Coach Cain is a really solid dude, and he's a great coach as well. He's going to teach you the fundamentals of the game, and he's going to teach you just how to be a even better player in person. And, you can see that with what we did last year. Just from everybody from top to bottom, I feel like everybody made, tremendous jumps. And, I feel like this year we got to hold to that standard again and make even more jumps, from the bottom to the top. A lot of guys got to have a big opportunity in front of them this spring. Marcus Stripling, a couple other guys, just like you mentioned, Ethan Downs, Clayton Smith, Brendan Walker, all those guys. So, we're just looking to make even more jumps. And then as far as Ethan goes, I'd probably say he's the same thing as Clayton, really athletic, really strong kid. And, I feel like once the game actually slows down for him and once he actually learns, how to play college football, he's going to be another one of those guys that's going to break out for sure.
Let's go to Chandler Engelbrecht and then Josh Calloway.
Hey, Nick, along the same lines of what you said with Caleb Kelly, what's it going to mean for this team to have Jalen Redmond back on defense?
Yeah, Jay Red, he's a big impact guy. I think last year he did play. He led our team in sacks, so you already know he's going to bring that part of it to the table. And just his hunger. I know he's been waiting to get out back here on the field, and I know when them lights come on, and he's going to be ready to go. And this is a big impact for our team, and I know we're glad to have him back. So
We got time for two more here, Josh Calloway and then Lee Benson.
Yeah, Nick, just going right off that, you get Jalen back, obviously you lose Ronnie Perkins, but just, I guess, put in perspective just how good this defensive front can be next year, just from a guy who's obviously there every day. Just, I guess, how great can you guys be going through the spring and into next season?
Yeah, definitely. Perk, he was a great leader for our D line, and he definitely paved the way for us. But and now it's time to keep on that tradition of having good defensive linemen, and I feel like definitely the leader got to come out of this group right here for sure. And I feel like me, IT, a couple of the older guys on the D line, Perrion, we definitely going to be ready to hold up to that standard, and just make this defensive line great again this year. So.
And Lee Benson.
Hey, Nick, you've already kind of referenced the high expectations that you guys have for yourself this year. I think at the very beginning of this, you mentioned you want to get the last one. And I'm assuming you're kind of talking about the playoff championships, things like that. I'm just curious around your team going in. I know it's early on, but do you get the sense that it's not just you, but everybody else kind of has that mindset of like, okay, we know the standard this year is pretty high. We have these expectations, and it's up to us to simply just do what you can starting now to get to that point later in the year?
Yeah, no doubt. You can just tell it was just a different vibe when we came back for spring workouts, and we all know like this is the year, and we have huge goals in front of us, and obviously we got to take it one step at a time, but we definitely want looking to that end goal. But you know, like it just starts right now in spring practice, just going through it, you know, getting better at what we need to get at, you know, bringing the young guys along because, you know, we gonna need those guys during the season for sure. So I feel like, you know, it's definitely just gonna start right now.